Antonio?
I'm right here with you.
Look up. Oh, we were on camera.
Oh,
And
I was looking at my notes.
All right, here comes out of Next Generation Jiu-Jitsu.
Justin Miller.
Wow.
Justin Miller out of Next Generation Jiu-Jitsu. Spoke to him. He's 34 years old. He hasn't fought since 2010. It was a defeat. He said tonight he's going to make his name known. Coming out of Louisiana, out of the Bayou.
Yes, sir.
This is a gentleman who was raised up. You don't hit women. You don't hit your girl.
You don't.
If you're in a bar and you get in my face, we're going to go out back and we're going to do some butt whooping.
That's right.
And then we're going to go back inside and have a beer.
That's right.
This
Old
is the
school.
man. And that's the thing that Justin Miller represents. Owns his own business. Been in the fight game since 2009. Tried out for the Ultimate Fighter. Didn't quite make it. That did not discourage him. He's going to go back and try it out again in April. But he said this is a make or break moment. Whenever you faced an opponent that had everything to lose and everything to gain.
Oh, no, you mean nothing to lose and everything to gain? You said everything to lose?
Yes, thank you.
You really messed that up.
I got caught up in the moment.
You did get, but I
did get caught up in the moment.
When you got nothing to lose and everything to gain,
exactly.
You're a dangerous human being.
You're a dangerous human being. And that's who's stepping in here right now. Does he not look like Tom Hardy?
He really does.
Yeah. So Justin Miller's in the house right now, representing below cryo. And I'll tell you that cryotherapy, man, for fighters these days.
Oh, big time.
Great source of your training.
Absolutely.
You got to do that.
Well, I tell you, I mean, this guy not only looks like a professional MMA fighter, he fights like a fighter.
He's 2-1, he's 5'10", and he's out of Next Generation. Chris Brennan, also out of Frisco, and his opponent is retiring after this bout.
Armando, the Latin assassin, Servin.
Yeah.
He's walking in right now. I tell you, what a guy. What a class act this guy is.
One hell of a fighter, man.
He's a hell of a fighter. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Former SWAT team. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
And I tell you, I give him a hard time. We both gave him a hard time tonight.
Right.
Doesn't matter how much weight he cuts. He's got the biggest legs in the world for
Oh,
a guy
yeah.
his size. I mean, he's such a wonderfully nice guy, but wow, what a dangerous fighter.
You know, we talked about Armando Servin a couple of fights ago, and one of the things that we mentioned, you've been in the sport a long time. Respect is part of the game. We know that.
Yeah.
You don't pick your opponent up after each round. You don't do that.
No, sir.
Armando did that.
That's right.
But if you could go back and look at some of Armando's highlight reels, what was more dangerous than his kicks, his punches, or his takedowns is that cold ice stare that he gives his opponent. You know what I mean? And you're going to see it right now. You just look at him getting checked in by the doctor, by the ref. That stare is coming on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here in a packed house of 3,000, his fans seeing his way out to victory.
I tell you, you're right. I gave him a hard time. I said, hey, you don't pick a guy up in pro football when you knock him down. This is fighting. You'd be friends afterwards. Never help a guy up.
You know, one fighter retiring, one fighter, this is all or nothing. As we turn it over to Travis Baxter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest with 3 5-minute rounds in the 170-pound weight division is sponsored by Below Zero Cairo. The referee in charge of this contest is Don Turnage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the fighters. Fighting out of the blue corner, he's trained in mixed martial arts and holds a professional fight record of 2 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5'10" and weighed in at 169 1/4 pounds. Representing Next Generation and Chris Brennan, from Frisco, Texas, Justin Miller. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he's trained in boxing and Muay Thai and holds a professional fight record of 3 wins and 2 losses. He stands 5'11" and weighed in at 174 pounds. Representing George Pavlovsky Boxing and Jose Reyes, from Irving, Texas, Armando, Latin Assassin, Servin.
And this this is going to be the last time that Armando Servin will be introduced in the cage of professional MMA.
And here's the stare you were talking about, Antonio.
Justin Miller getting his game face right, thinking about everything that he has to gain.
All right, here we go. Justin is going to be in the camo fight shorts. Armando in the black tights. The Valet Tudo, as the cage doors are pinned and locked into position. So we
think about your last fight. What was going through your mind? Almost like Derek Jeter taking the field for the last time.
I'm telling you, man. And he wants to make it good. He wants to walk out of here a winner. Armando's got great hands. He's a really good boxer. Extremely powerful kicks.
You know, Justin Miller said that he's matured as a fighter in the last couple of years here. He said, I'm not going to make the same mistakes I made before. I've got great people in my corner, and those are the ones that have helped me mature as a fighter and want to take my career to the next level.
Yep.
Said he had a great camp, by the way.
Wow. And Armando took the kick, went for the punch, just missed it. Miller tying Armando up against the cage, going to look for the takedown right here. This is where those strong legs of Armando come in, where he bases out. Doing a really nice job of basing here up against Miller. And I tell you, Miller, just remarkable shape that this young man is in.
You know, when you look at these guys, and they're in their early to mid-30s.
Yes.
They've been in the fight game a long time. It's more about strategy than it is brute strength. Well, when you're young, you want to be the biggest guy on the block.
Well, yeah, and there's the takedown. Miller went for the takedown, got it. Immediately trying to keep Armando down, which he's doing a good job of. Armando's in good position. He's up against the cage. He's got his back against the cage. He can cage walk. Miller doing a really good job of holding position, though.
Tell me about what you think about this corner. Now, this cage with a square cage, those corners, once you're in there and you put the shoulders in, there's no way out. Now, obviously,
but Armando did a really nice job of getting out of that.
Right.
He did exactly what he had to.
And Miller going right to the corner again with Armando Servin.
Yeah, and he's going for the low takedown. He's looking for a double. Armando keeping his legs out. Now, if Justin can connect his hands, he can pull Armando up. So Armando's doing a good job of keeping his base down.
Yeah, great. If he has some elbows to do some of the dirty work right now.
That's right, some dirty boxing there.
Just get a couple of inches between the two of you, bring a couple elbows across, and get back to your takedown defense.
Yeah, and Armando would do really well to get an underhook here and flip that position around and get off the cage. I'd say get your body off the cage, turn your opponent around. It looks like Miller's got a real good grab this time. Let's see if he can get this takedown. Now switches over to singles. He's going to run the pipe and did a nice job, but he lost position. Armando into guard, and looking right for the triangle. Justin going right for the triangle.
If he can get it in, Armando's fighting for it.
Yeah.
Justin Miller.
Now he's about got his feet locked, but they're still out a little bit. Armando's going to have to post up.
Oh, and there's the triangle.
It's locked in.
Is he going to finish it off? And he did finish it off.
Wow, triangle choke.
Justin Miller.
Triangle choke by Justin Miller. Armando Servin will end his career at a perfect 3-3, a 500 record.
And you know what? My hat's off to Justin Miller. Going for the takedown the whole entire fight.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
The patience paid off.
Yeah, and let's be honest, the mistake Armando made, he reversed the position on the ground and wanted to get into his guard and fight from there.
Right.
And immediately got triangled.
And he didn't posture up.
Well, he didn't posture up, and he should have just gotten back to his feet where he's going to have more luck. So that's Armando will be disappointed.
Right.
Boy, what a fan base here for this young man.
Yep.
Justin Miller will go to 3-1 as a pro, on the road back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, round 1, 2 minutes 59 seconds, by triangle choke, Justin Miller.
All right, Justin Miller, hang on 1 second. Armando Servin. We want to tell Armando Servin after this fight, he's retiring tonight. We want to show a lot of love to Armando. Thank you for being part of XKO, Armando, and we wish you well in your journey into MMA. Let's turn our attention to the victor tonight. 3-1 is your record right now. Congratulations. And Justin Miller, you know, when you went for the takedown, you were fighting for it the whole time. Those big legs were fighting against you. When he didn't posture up, split-second decision, you went in for the triangle. Cross those legs over, it was game over. We talked earlier, you came in here to be the baddest man in the cage. That happened. Tell us about it from your perspective.
You know, it's been 4 years since I've been in here, and it's been a long time, but, you know, whenever you miss weight for a fight by 4 pounds, it's kind of disrespectful. The guy's never been put away, but guess what? He did tonight.
You know, we talked about your career, that since 2010 to now, you did a lot of work. You had a lot of great people in your corner. Next generation, they contributed so much to the victory tonight. Did you think it would go the distance, or did you think it would be an early victory tonight?
No, I told him it'd be done before 2-minute mark.
So what happens now? We talked about what happens from here. With the victory, how close do those goals seem within reach now?
Those goals are about to happen real quick. Come the end of April, we're going big.
Congratulations. Is there anybody else you want to thank, or you want to say congratulations to?
Man, I just, thanks to everybody at Next Generation, Brandon, Albert, Chris, Zach. These guys put some hard hours in for me. Kept away from their families a lot, so I really get my hats off to those guys, and of course all the fans that showed up to come out here, so thank you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your victor tonight, Justin Miller.